good morning, my YouTube family. Kiss up to God. To God be the glory. I know you hear my coffee brewing in the background, but forgive me. I have to have, well, don't have to, but really like my coffee. Today, I'm coming on with the wealthiest man that ever lived, Mansa Musa, from the tribe of Maui, which is our ancestors, my family's ancestors. So, our ancestor was the richest wealthiest, I ain't gonna say richest, wealthiest man that ever lived. Mansa Musa. Let me read you a little bit about Mansa Musa. My son gave me this one. We was talking the other day. He was like, Mom, you know the richest man ever lived? I was like, okay. So you know everybody think it's Elon Musk. He got rich and Zuckerberg, they all got rich off people, us. Mansa Musa was rich because of the gold of his gold. Let me read a little bit about Mansa Musa. Mansa Musa reigned c. 1312 to c. 1337, was the ninth Mansa Musa of the Maui Empire, which reached its peak during his reign. He was extremely wealthy. It was suggested that he was the wealthiest person in history. But of course, they don't want to show us that. Then, the next captain is was he richer than Elon Musk? Yeah, right. Okay, whatever. It said if you count the money today, it was 400 billion in money, but that was without even talking about the gold. Um, but it's he said they said that it was just unmeasurable. You couldn't even measure the wealth. The title goes to the 14th century. His wealth was estimated at $400 billion. That was November 4th, 2022. And they just tried to take everything from us. We was also the wealthiest. And like I say, they came and took us from these lands of wealth, from the lands of ivory, of gold, of diamond, of oil. African is rich. It was a rich land, and they came and took our people and brought us to the Americans and mistreated us and made us work for nothing. And and as I was stating, a lot of times the hangings were because people were trying to run away. They was trying to get away, and they was, you know, they did. I know everybody remember Roots with the Kunta Kinte, like cutting off his foot, and they cut off his foot because he wanted to, because he was trying to run away. But Mansa Musa, oh, you should see the pictures. Go and look him up because as I was speaking for the Maui tribe, he was on a. They said he was he went to Mecca in 1324, the 17th year of his reign, and it was defined the golden age. And once he was not there anymore, once he was not ruling anymore, they lost their wealth. See, that's what happens under somebody else's ruling. They lost their wealth. And they talk about how, oh, I'm looking at the map and stuff, and they talk about how great he was and how great of a king he was. And he said he traveled from the capital, um, of Nai to the upper Nigerian River. So he was all over the place, but he did come back and he did have a lot of wealth. So if you want to read a little bit about him, read a little bit about him. The wealthiest man that ever lived was my ancestor. He need to have some of that gold now or send some over or let me come over there to get some. As I was saying, I rather go on and read stuff like that. And the other day when I saw the video with the lady with her child, I didn't see the whole video. I watched the whole video later. And the way that she belittled her child and talked to her child, I do not condone that. I did put that in my comments. What I was really saying was we have to govern our own children in a way that once they're in society, the police won't try to govern them and kill them. And that was really my point of that video. It wasn't to take sides or not like that. I was just giving, like I wrote down there before, I was just giving my opinion that we should be able to govern our own children and to discipline our own children. Some people discipline one way, some people discipline another one. But to belittle your child and to curse your child out and to talk to your child like that, that's, you don't do that. Even, even how mad you get. My son laughs at me. He said, "Mom," he said, "I think I've cursed at him maybe twice in his whole life, and when I did, it was just." He's like, "Mom, I never heard you talk like that," because I don't think it's one. I don't think you have to. You can get your point across to a child without, belittling them, without cursing them out, without telling them I hate you, I don't like that. No, no, you don't do that because they already deal with enough with society downing them and talking them down and talking about them and belittling them. They're gonna get enough of that, especially our brothers. They're gonna get enough of that out in society alone. But I came on to tell you about my ancestor, Musa. He's from Maui. That's where my mom and my dad's DNA come out of. So the wealthiest man that ever lived was my cousin, y'all. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Jennifer Brooks. I am a Southern Belle, and I am an ancestor of the wealthiest man who ever lived. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am on the right road. And as I spoke before, join me on Instagram. I'm giving like little tidbits of my workout regimen. And I would love for you to come on there to see what I'm doing and to join me and get to cracking. My name is Jennifer Brooks. I am a Southern Belle. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. And please don't forget to share, especially my family. Y'all let them know who the wealthiest man was. Thank you so much. God bless. Y'all have a blessed day now you're here.